To just talk me through how we as Māori view our awa as our tupuna.
Yes, indeed. Well, the awa is not just a piece of water flowing. It is being gifted by Atua for our well-beingness. And we connect with it. That's why we have Māori that concerns us. And what that does is for the health and well-beingness of the people. Right now we're going through a cultural disconnect. We don't swim, we don't bring the kids here to swim, the children, like the days when I was here. When I was a child, everybody in my generation could swim. We socialized, we got fit, we got well, and that's the reason I'm going after the name again, because we have a love for the awa. You know, we were raised on the awa. And we were fed top shelf from the awa. So it does mean everything to us, our tipuna.
And could you please tell me the tūturu name and what it means?
Ngaruroro moko tuararo ki rangatira. Moko tuararo was one of the sons of Ruafaro, the high priest of the Wakataki Timu. And when he came into the bay, he had 3 sons and he planted them in different areas. And the area that we got was Moko Tuararo, his son. And that's how the river was given its name. Ngaruroro came from Mahu, who was an adventurer, a seeker. And he was upstream and upriver, and he had a kuri that went with them. And the kuri came across a shoal of grayling, and they were named Upokororo. So he shortened it from Ngaru. When the dog went into the river, it created waves, or the fish created the waves, Ngaru. And then Roro is short for Upokororo, the fish.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Getting this name change to happen, it's been a number of years to try and get this going, because I think I remember Des trying to do this as well.
I heard that
many years ago.
Many years ago.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm glad the Green Party was here today, because they're official people and they can help me with the application. I also got Tahira from MTG, Henderson, who's from here. Reading the papers so that we can cover our bases. But I was very happy to read in there they encouraged the return of Māori name.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
So I think we're going good.
And why was now the right time?
Do you know, I spend a lot of time at the river. I come, sit, and we work around. And I had a dream. And it says, give the name back from our tipuna. So I just thought, why not? Because I'd been researching about Clives, who never even stepped foot in New Zealand. Same as Hastings, Napier. They come from colonial names that they were army people in the British Army fighting in Bengal and India. So a person not having thing. The state of our awa is inhospitable. So I give that to the Clive who doesn't have a name, meaning, and never been here. So now we're, with help here coming out of the woodwork, we're going to change that.
Yeah. And how do you think, this is probably my last question, like how do you think cementing that name change back to its original name will enrich our community, and not just Māori, I mean our wider community?
Oh, because the mana is there. The mana to restore our mana, when we restore our body, our whenua. After the name change, we're going after the real work. You know what, to dredge the river, clean it up, shape it. We want to have a catchment plan with everybody, with Hastings and Napier District Councils. Because without a catchment plan, we're just treading water.
Yes, I actually remember this dredging. Has it actually improved the awa?
No, they never dredged here. Oh, we did one.
What is this? This is weeds.
It's weeds.
Ah,
We did an example dredging, but we ran out of money,
that's right.
and we did a sample of it. But they've got, I think, a couple of $1 million. They're going to dredge the Clive mouth because that's recreational area. So they're going to dredge it.
And so our weed.
They keep growing. It's just a haircut. And what happens is there's not enough velocity in the water, and so the weeds just sink. They can't get taken away. Same with the sediment. Stock on the river, erosion along the river, it all flows this way. We got industrial partners. As I said before, we got the viticulture, the horticulture, the agriculture, and they all use fertilizer of some kind. So we're not happy with artificial fertilizers. And we're not happy with irrigation because artificial fertilizers don't make the ground live. It's dead soil. It only feeds to the root system of that particular crop. But it doesn't go down, and like regenerative farming feeds the whole land and causes worms and, natural turnover. And it gives the earth the ability to hold the rain, to hold the water. Artificial fertilizer doesn't do that. So we're in competition with irrigators.